Passion's my fashion, baby. We're in the passion cloak today. I haven't even used any of our Al's products today, but I am passionate. I'm feeling passionate right now. And I'm passionate because I care, and at the end of the day, I want to do my best to keep integrity in business, right? And I want this brand Owls to be a market leader, and that is not by bullshitting, right? We have certainly made mistakes, right? We've talked to you already about the followers and the fake followers on Instagram and the mistakes we made, right? And hey, at the end of the day, I want to say this: I think we're all doing our best, right? We're all doing our best, and as I said, we just didn't feel right here and wanted to share that with you because it's important. It's important to be real. And I also, now that, guess what? I recognize a lot of this I don't know, I just see the fake shit everywhere now, and it's like I feel like I'm not going to be naming companies or anything like that. I'm not trying to just like bullshit people, right? And just oh, look at these people here. But what I want to do is I want to allow you, the end users, to really identify and know the differences between being able to spot something that's real and spot something that is fake. And so I'm just going to give you a quick rundown. You know what? We could actually do it on our own. We could do it on our own one. If that would be crazy. Would that be? It would take too long to go through all this stuff right now. I'm just going to give you a brief synopsis, right? I'm going to give you a brief synopsis here. So first things first, how to spot a fake, right? Well, common sense, right? I think common sense is at first, right? And the more I look at this, and again, maybe I'm just like, I don't know. I think that I genuinely think that the majority of brands, majority of businesses, and I think majority of people don't have over like 100,000 followers. I don't believe it. I mean, I ask these questions to myself, and I'm like, okay, what are the chances of somebody that has a large amount of followers, right? And it's like, it's hard. It is hard. I mean, it's extremely hard. And even if you and so just because I know how hard it is, right? I know how hard it is, and I know how hard it is to try and achieve that. And so there's a few companies that I think have some legit and real followers, but I think majority of them are full of shit. I think majority of a lot of the influencers are full of shit. And you know how I know? Because it's like, for instance, okay, let's look at a page. You look at a page, and of course there's always different history. Maybe the page was used for something else before it got to you or whatever it was. But at the end of the day, I look at a page. If someone's got 100,000 followers, and I look at that and I go, okay, well, how many posts do they have? And they have like 50 posts. I'm like, okay, so you're telling me that you have gotten somehow 2,000 people per post, right? You knew no one, and now suddenly you've got 2,000. Well, that's fishy. That doesn't add up. And then I go, okay, so I'll scroll through the posts and I'll see all the different posts, and then I'll look at the likes, and you suddenly look at the likes, and it's like, okay, well, this is 2,993, and this one was 2,700 and whatever, and it's like, and every one is like very similar, and it just, and then you look at Instagram specifically, because I've seen it. Look at the commenters, right? And you see the commenters, and the commenters are like, yeah, great job, whatever it is. And then you click on that, and it's like, typically someone who has a very low amount of posts and has maybe like in the range of like 200 to maybe like 0 followers to like maybe 300 followers. And it's all bullshit. And it's all, and then so it's like, when I see that and I see people, and someone's like, hey, look at me, I'm like holding this product here, and because I have a bunch of followers, like this brand is somehow cool. And I look at those things and I'm just like, no, that brand looks like a fool. You know, and in fact, you pay to have somebody hold this thing here when predominantly it looks like all your followers are fake. And so, and it's like, okay, well, you want credit because you want to look a certain way. And so I just like, I know I'm upset because I feel like we all feel like that there's some point where you have to do it. And we've just realized that that's not us, right? Not us. And so coming back to even products, right? I mean, you see the same thing, right? It's like no one realizes that it's like everyone's eating the same gummies, right? Everyone is like, it's like the same gummies, it's different packaging, right? You ever see them? It's like they're squares, little squares. And it's like the same watermelon gummy, or it's like blueberry, it's watermelon, it's whatever. And it's just like, you want to look at the products that you're getting and see is there any similarities with other products, and then look at the test results, right? Always look at the test results. And your test results again are going to be able to show you the level of a company, right? So for instance, I would look at it as like, hey, if someone has a QR code on there, you put a QR code on there, great. If you got to the point where you scan that QR code and it's a different brand's name, no good. If you go on there and it's just a potency test, I mean, you go, okay, cool. If they don't have a potency test, I mean, if they have a potency test, really, why would you not have a pesticide test, a heavy metals test? And because it costs money. And so it really comes back to you knowing how to spot a product that's real and a product that's fake. And in the same way, when something's online, I mean, you got to observe people, right? It's like, okay, and again, we're owls, we're upcoming, we've done like 125 videos, we're on like, coming in on that 400 subscribers, let's go everybody. But if we look at that, right, it's been a shit ton of work. I mean, I look over at Sharkaz, right, she's a reviewer, she's up to like 6,000 subscribers, and I'm looking at that and I'm going, that girl is real, right? That girl is real. And I would prefer to have, and you see the passion, right? It's not like, hey, look at me here, I'm holding this product. I'm like good looking, so buy this product. Like, oh, I'm sick of it. I'm just sick of that crap. I'm sick of like sex sells. It's like, don't want any of that here. Want real. That's what we want. We want real. And not trying to be hating. I'm just trying to shine a light. That's it. I'm just trying to shine a light. And I mean, all of you who watch these videos, you watch these videos for a reason, and I hope it's because of the fact that you see that we care and that we're straightforward and honest, so much for putting ourselves in the limelight for the mistakes that we've made. And we all make mistakes, but there's a fine line between just outright lying and, making a mistake. Trying your best to learn the ropes and making a mistake is very different than outright just bullshitting and lying. And I just find that it's just so prevalent and there's so much disinformation. And at the end of the day, you all choose where you want to put your money, right? You choose whether to buy Owls, you choose whether to buy another brand. And at the end of the day, Owls, we do cost more, but you get what you pay for. And I hope that with your dollars that you make the right decision for you. And that may not be an Owls product, right? It may not be an Owls product. And that's okay too. But the last thing that I want is for people to be purchasing products that they don't really see that they're getting the wool pulled over their eyes. And look, we had in Georgia, we went into stores in Georgia, they had carts that were separating. That means that there's propylene glycol or vegetable glycerin or something that isn't in there and it's separating. This is stuff in 5 years ago when carts were beginning to come online. And just to hear that now, I'm like, is that not like 2016? Like, I'm shocked. But guess what? Georgia doesn't have medical cannabis. Georgia doesn't have rec cannabis. No one knows really what quality is. So, Who gets all the shit? Well, the people who don't know. And so that's it. Sort of a rant, sort of not. Want to be clear for you. And let's just go from there, everyone. Stay safe out there. Know your products. And, you know, be able to spot the fakes, right? You don't want to buy a Fugazi. So spot the fakes. And I hope this has sort of helped you. So just brief, quick synopsis. Okay, someone has an extremely large amount of followers. Okay, cool. First things first is okay, how many posts do they have? Do they have a lot of posts? Yes or no? Okay, cool. Then after that, look at the commenters. Who is commenting? Do you notice it's just a couple of people doing all the commenting? Click those commenters. Are those people, is it a private page? Is it a low post, low followers page? All bullshit. And then what you'll also see is you'll see the same sort of repeat pattern of like, person, this is what I do, here's my flag color from my country, you know, email me, no sales, whatever it is. And then you go down to a few of them, you see, oh, well, all of these profiles look the same. So observe that. And then, of course, look at the people, right? You can even research people. If you know someone, you research them and say, okay, I've never heard of this person, but somehow 100,000 people seem to know who this person is. Okay, well, check the facts, right? What have they done? How did it? So that's my point. I think it's incredibly, and then look at the growth. I mean, if you look at someone and you look at them at 10K and you know, you look at them in like, and that's what happened to us. I began to get so uncomfortable because it was just like so fake, right? And so just observe it, and just see if you can spot the fakes. Is this helpful? Is it not? Half of you probably won't even are at this part. So if you are here, thanks for watching. And that's all we got today. I'll always say we love subscribers. Subscribers help the channel. And if you subscribe, you can be a part of the Owls team. And that is helping our channel. It's helping everybody else. And you can even get your little ding ding notification so you get the Owls videos first. And if that sounded like a big load of horse crap for you, then don't sign up, because I wouldn't either if I thought that was the case. So thank you. We're learning. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, thanks for watching this week's video. If you like the content and want to see more, please give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel to keep up to date with every new video as they're released. And don't forget to leave a comment if you want to be entered into our weekly giveaway to get some Owls products. Congratulations to this week's winner. Please make sure to reach out to us on Instagram to claim your prize. Thanks again for watching, everybody. See you next week.